Welcome everyone to our Metabolic Insights session. Today we're diving into a fresh approach with a supplement that's turning heads, citrus burn.
But before I dive into the details, there's one incredibly important warning you absolutely must hear. If you decide to try citrus burn, you must only get it from the official website. There are many fake, low-quality, and even dangerous counterfeit versions floating around online. The real citrus burn formula is exclusively available through its official site. So I'll leave the official link in the description and pinned comment of this video so you don't accidentally risk your money or your health on a wrong product. So let's continue with the video.
It's not your typical stimulant-heavy fat burner. It's like a metabolic reconditioning formula.
Absolutely. Right. What's really interesting here is how citrus burn shifts the focus from ramping up stimulant doses to reactivating your metabolism through citrus-based bioactives.
Exactly. Instead of cranking up high-dose caffeine or harsh thermogenics, citrus burn uses concentrated citrus peel extracts, especially from Seville oranges. Essentially, it works by restoring thermogenic sensitivity instead of just forcing a calorie burn.
And that approach is pretty smart because traditional fat burners end up causing receptor downregulation over time, right?
Right? Traditional stimulants focus on a spike and crash cycle, which is like overkill for someone over 35 who already struggles with a slowed metabolism. Instead, citrus burn taps into metabolic pathways, a signaling issue rather than just a willpower battle.
So it's more about resensitizing the body's natural responses, rather than overwhelming it. That seems to also reduce the risk of jitteriness and other common side effects.
Exactly. Users report a more stable energy boost, improved appetite control, and overall enhanced metabolic consistency over time. It's like, instead of forcing a fast ignition, it helps your body gradually wake up its fat oxidation processes.
I also noted that the review emphasizes clear guidelines on how to use it. They say results are typically observed gradually over a 60 to 90-day period. That's a significant shift from what many expect: instant weight loss.
Absolutely, and that's one of the strengths. Citrus burn isn't promising miracle drops overnight. It's about sustained, predictable improvement in metabolism.
Yeah, exactly.
Early stages often show signs like improved digestive comfort and energy stability rather than dramatic fat loss.
And by weeks 2 to 4, users start noticing more stable appetite control and fewer cravings, before eventually, between day 45 and day 60, reporting visible body composition changes.
Right on. It positions itself not as a crash diet, but as a daily metabolic support supplement. And the science is pretty detailed. They combine citrus extracts with green tea extract, apple vinegar derivatives, berberine, ginger, and even Korean red ginseng.
That synergy is interesting. I mean, the ingredient selection makes a lot of sense. Instead of overloading any one pathway, they're balancing out multiple metabolic signals. But don't you think there's a bit of a risk if someone misunderstands the timeline?
That's a great point. Some users expecting rapid results might prematurely label it ineffective. The reviews show that patience is key. Most of the negative feedback seems to come from sourcing errors or impatience.
Yeah, I get that. And speaking of sourcing errors, it's worth noting the strict emphasis on ordering only through the official website to avoid counterfeits. Unauthorized sellers tend to compromise the refund guarantee and product authenticity.
Exactly. The reviews make it clear. Only purchase from the official Citrus Burn website to ensure you're getting a product that has been manufactured in GMP-certified, FDA-registered facilities.
Right, that's crucial for both safety and results. I appreciate that they detail consumer protection measures, like the 60-day money-back guarantee. It really underscores their confidence in the product's gradual, sustained impact.
Yep, absolutely. And it's all about aligning expectations with metabolic physiology. The refund policy is just part of that framework. It's there so users can embark on a full 60-day cycle without fear of financial loss. provided they buy through the official channel.
That reassures a lot of potential buyers. You know, another interesting angle was the discussion around citrus burn's side effects. Instead of the jittery, overstimulated feel common with traditional fat burners, users reported a smooth and stable energy profile.
Yes, the formulation intentionally avoids forcing adrenaline spikes. Ingredients like P-synephrine work with, rather than against, your body's natural
It's
signaling.
like the supplement isn't just
more of a
dumping
supportive
stimulants
nudge.
on your system. And this gentle approach seems particularly important for the demographic over 35 who might be more sensitive to high-energy stimulants.
Exactly. It's designed with a long-term view, since most traditional fat burners fail to deliver once your body adapts. Citrus burns focus on reconditioning metabolic pathways instead of ramping up adrenaline is what really sets it apart.
I see that clearly. Now, one thing I want to respectfully challenge is the notion that this metabolic reconditioning model is foolproof. Though the ingredient science is compelling, isn't it also true that, like any supplement, individual responses can vary?
Absolutely, that's a fair critique. While a significant percentage of users report positive outcomes, results can be influenced by individual physiology, lifestyle, and consistency in usage.
Exactly. So it's critical that users have realistic expectations. It's almost like running a marathon versus a short sprint. You need persistence and the right conditions to see the benefit.
Right. It's like your body needs time to transition from a state of metabolic resistance to one of efficiency. That gradual shift is outlined clearly in the review. Initial energy consistency improvements, followed by appetite control, and finally, visible fat utilization changes.
Yeah, that step-by-step approach really underlines the process. And in terms of usage recommendations, the reviews imply that committing to at least a 60 to 90-day protocol is essential. It's not a quick fix, but rather a lifestyle adjunct.
Exactly. That commitment is key. The best results are seen when users incorporate citrus burn as a steady part of their routine, not as an erratic one-time boost.
Commitment over time really is the takeaway here. And moving to pricing, a lot of reviewers noted the bundle pricing benefits. The 2-bottle, 3-bottle, and 6-bottle options indicate that the cost efficiency improves with a longer-term commitment.
Yes, and that's a smart pricing model. It's like they're rewarding consistency. Larger bundles lower the per-bottle price, which aligns with the idea that the supplement isn't meant for a quick fix. It's designed for long-term metabolic support.
Right, that does help manage expectations financially. Plus, by restricting distribution to the official website, they maintain the integrity of pricing and product quality. It's all interconnected with the buyer protection measures.
Exactly. Avoiding third-party sellers is crucial. Unauthorized vendors not only compromise the refund guarantee, but also risk delivering counterfeit or degraded products.
Exactly, that's a huge red flag. Now, what do you think about the scientific references backing the ingredient choices? There are several studies cited, which adds credibility, but how do you view that in the supplement industry?
I think it's encouraging. Citrus burn leverages established research around compounds like P-synephrine, green tea catechins, and vinegar derivatives. And while there isn't a large-scale clinical trial on the finished formulation, verifying the ingredient-level science lends a certain weight.
Right? It's like checking the individual Lego pieces before building the structure. That's a great analogy. And it seems that despite the absence of dramatic claims, the cumulative evidence supports a more measured, sustainable approach to fat loss and metabolic improvement.
Correct. It maintains a balance, no overnight miracle promises, just a clear outline of how metabolic reconditioning works over time.
That kind of transparency definitely builds trust. And the fact that they're upfront about potential issues, like sourcing problems and impatience, further strengthens the review narrative. It creates a picture of a well-thought-out supplement rather than hype.
Indeed, it's all about aligning user expectations with the science. The product is positioned to work best when used consistently, not when people are looking for a quick fix.
Definitely, and that consistency is what differentiates it from typical overhyped fat burners. So, to wrap things up, Citrus Burn seems to offer a novel approach by targeting metabolic signaling rather than just cranking up energy levels. But, like any supplement, it's not a magic bullet. It requires the right sourcing, the right user mindset, and a long-term commitment.
Absolutely. It's like tuning an engine gradually. instead of pounding it into overdrive. With verified ingredients, a solid refund policy, and a clear focus on metabolic reconditioning, Citrus Burn seems poised to be a respectable option for those over 35 battling metabolic
Yeah,
slowdown.
I totally agree. And hopefully, our discussion helps listeners see the bigger picture. Sustainable metabolic support takes time, the right science, and proper sourcing. It's about making informed decisions rather than succumbing to instantaneous but unsustainable fixes.
Exactly. If you're considering it, do your homework, stick with the official channel, and give it the time it needs to work its magic. Gradually, but surely.
Couldn't have said it better myself. That's all from our Metabolic Insights session today. Thanks for diving deep into this citrus-inspired approach with me. Here's to smart, science-backed choices in our health journey.
Absolutely. Stay curious, stay patient, and remember, sometimes slow and steady is the true win for your metabolism. Until next time.
And again, please, for your safety and to ensure you get the genuine product, use only the official website. The link is in the description and pinned comment of this video. I hope this helps you better understand how Citrus Burn works and whether it might be the right solution for you. Thanks for watching.